You pick up your phone to check one message. 30 minutes later, you're watching videos of people you don't know, liking photos from people you haven't talked to in years, and scrolling through arguments about things that don't matter. And here's the strange part. You didn't plan to do any of that. You just couldn't stop. This isn't weakness. This isn't lack of willpower. What's happening inside your brain is far more interesting and far more intentional on the part of the people who built your phone. Because your phone wasn't designed to be useful, it was designed to be addictive. Let's start with dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical in your brain that doesn't actually make you happy. That's a common misconception. Dopamine makes you want things. It's the anticipation chemical, the craving chemical. When you eat food you love, dopamine spikes. When you see a notification, dopamine spikes. When you're about to open a video that might be interesting, dopamine spikes. Your ancestors evolved dopamine to keep them searching for food, for mates, for survival. It's a system that kept them alive by making them curious, motivated, and endlessly seeking. Then, social media discovered it. Engineers at major tech companies understood something crucial. If they could trigger dopamine in your brain on a schedule you couldn't predict, you'd keep coming back, over and over, compulsively. And that's exactly what they built. Let's break down the machine. You scroll down, new content appears. Your brain anticipates, is this interesting? Will I like this? Dopamine rises. You keep scrolling. The content never ends. Your brain never gets to rest. Because there's always one more thing, always another video. Your phone buzzes. Someone liked your post. Someone commented. Your brain floods with dopamine. You have to check. What if it's something important? That uncertainty is the hook. Unpredictability is more addictive than certainty. You post something. You wait. The likes start coming in. Each one is a small dopamine hit. But it's not just about the number, it's about comparison. You see someone else's post with more likes. Your brain notices. Dopamine dips. Anxiety rises. This is not accidental design. Engineers call this variable ratio reinforcement. Psychologists know it as the most addictive reward schedule ever discovered. It's the same mechanism that keeps people pulling slot machine handles, except your phone is a slot machine in your pocket, and it's always with you. So what does this constant dopamine stimulation do to your actual brain? Your attention span collapses. Your brain becomes trained to expect novelty every 5 to 10 seconds. When you try to read a book or have a real conversation, your brain feels bored. It's not that you lack focus, it's that your brain has been rewired to crave rapid stimulation. Anxiety rises. The constant comparison, the fear of missing out, the uncertainty of notifications, these keep your nervous system in a low state of stress. You're never fully relaxed. Part of you is always wondering what you're missing. And real connection dissolves. You're connected to hundreds of people, but connection online is hollow. So you feel more connected and more alone at the same time. Here's what's important to understand. The engineers knew this would happen. Social media platforms have teams of neuroscientists and psychologists on payroll. They know exactly how dopamine works. They know that unpredictable rewards are more addictive than predictable ones. They built that in on purpose. The infinite scroll? Intentional. The notification system? Intentional. The like counts? Intentional. Every feature is designed to maximize engagement, which is corporate speak for how much of your attention can we capture and sell to advertisers. You are not the customer, you are the product, and your attention is what's being sold. But here's the good news. Once you understand how the machine works, you can start to control it instead of letting it control you. Notice when you pick up your phone out of genuine need versus habit. Notice the anxiety spike when a notification arrives. Notice the comparison feeling when you see someone else's highlight reel. Notice the relief when you put the phone down. Your brain isn't broken. It's not weak. It's doing exactly what it was engineered to do. The question is, will you let the engineers control how it works? Or will you take that power back? Because your brain is incredibly adaptive. The same neuroplasticity that social media exploited to rewire you toward addiction can be used to rewire you toward freedom. You just have to understand the game first. and now you do.